No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut. No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut.
Switch me out and let's switch it up. Hey there, slutties, and welcome to another episode of the Suburban Slut Podcast. Your home for kinkery, for sluttery, for fuckery, and everything in between. I am your fantastic host, Sammy Switch, welcoming you to the neighborhood, and thank you for sliding on in this week. Let's get a little cozy, shall we? What's up and what's good? I've had a very busy week the past week with getting content and interviews, and my God, it's been a lot, and not gonna lie, got a little overwhelmed, but it is my own fault because I like to stay busy and I like to stay on top of making sure we have content and fun stuff for all the good guys, girls, theys, and them. So what do we have coming up? Well, it's an excellent question. I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you felt safe and in a vulnerable place where we could be open and discuss about what's coming up on the show. Thank you for that. Very proud of you. Very proud. Good work. Well, before we dive into what's on the show, you ask me all the time, Daddy, where can we find you? Daddy, where can we support you? Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. All right. So plugs. Let's get it out of the way so we can get into some more fun. Where you can find the show. Well, how about Patreon.com? Yes. Patreon.com for just $5 a month. You get exclusive content like Sammy's Side Quest, ad-free episodes, early access to episodes, access to chat with other slutties. And just recently, we've been starting to put on the video interviews exclusive for Patreon members. So for $5 a month, it's kind of worth it. You get your money's worth, just a little bit. And what else? Well, for the free 99 version, you can also follow us on Instagram and X/Twitter, Suburban Slut Podcast on the Instagram, Suburban Slut Pod on the Twitters. I guess I've been saying it wrong since jump. So on Twitter, it's Suburban Slut Pod. And yeah, you get the up-to-date info on contest, on memes, on my hilarity, and my random thoughts throughout the day. So make sure to stay tuned for more of that. You can also find me on the Fet Life. For those that know, you know, you know. If you know, you know. Yes, there we go. If you know, you know. On Fet Life, I can be found as Sammy Switch. And if you want to get a little more view of me, more intimate pictures and such, you go over there. You'll find it. It's not hard to find. Also, good old Facebook keeps saying that the page is not being recommended because of it's fucking Zuckerberg. So, dude, Zuck. Fuck my Zuck, dude. Like, back off. We're not like doing crazy shit on Facebook. It's literally just us connecting on a different social media platform. And of course, they're a little sensitive over there. So it's kind of hard to post, most content. You use the word sex in a phrase and it's like, take it down. Literally in that voice too. It's weird. Damnedest thing. YouTube. Yes, we are up and running on the YouTube. So if you do want to listen to the podcast on YouTube, and sometimes there may be some exclusive video content over on the YouTube, so go check it out. Why don't ya? And as they always say, like, smash, subscribe, all that jazz, it helps. And of course, your podcast supplier of choice, whether it's Apple, whether it's Spotify, whether it's iHeartRadio, now Pandora. Yes. We are. I honestly didn't know Pandora was still a thing. So, they're not going to hear this, so it's fine. I can say it. But mad respect to those that still use it. I honestly just thought it went under because I stopped using it. But we are on there. And yeah, and this is where it does make a big difference. Wherever you listen to the show, if you can subscribe to it, if you can like it, if you can leave a review, I mean, legitimately, if you think I deserve a good review, I would really appreciate reviews. That's what helps get, the company's eyes on us as they always look at, views, subscriptions, downloads, all that jazz. So if you're inclined, would love your help. That's next to Patreon. That's the biggest help you can do is to help get eyes on the show there. And of course, most importantly, email. I want to hear from you. Doom, doom. I want to hear from you. Doom, doom. Send me an email. Doom, doom. And make sure it goes through. Doom, doom. Okay, best I could do. But yes, if you have questions, if you have comments, if you want to play one of our games with me, anything you want to ask, anything you want to play, anything you want read on the air, send it my way. Suburban Slut Podcast at gmail.com. Every email I get, I read. Every email gets a reply, and it really makes me happy. Like, as stupid as it sounds. I love seeing the Gmail notification go off, and it's like a fan from the show, because then I feel that we're connecting. We're friends. You enjoy the content, and I enjoy reading your emails. So it's kind of like a very lucrative partnership or beneficial partnership. We both get something out of it, and that way we're both very happy. And I really want to make you happy and leave you satisfied. So whatever I can do, ask away, and I will do it. That's who I am. That's how I do. So for tonight's episode, first off, shout out to the fine folks at Fifine. Fifine, F-I-F-I-N-E. That is the microphone I use, the AM88. It's a beautifully, beautiful microphone. And I've been using that for the past few weeks. That's when the audio got a nice little bump in production. And I just recently bought their boom mic arm. So this way, the microphone is actually placed directly in front of my mouth, and I don't have to bend over. Well, I mean, I will bend over if you want me to, but I don't have to bend over. This way, the microphone is beautifully placed. It's shock-proof. It's not making any noise. It has a cord hider inside of it, and it's a great piece of equipment. And this is what I say to my people that are listening that also podcast or that also like to do silly stuff with audio. This is a great fucking investment. I got mine on Amazon. It was like $40 maybe at best. And yeah, I don't know what I would have done without it. I would have still been hunched over like lips to mic trying to release my personality and my character and, the funny noises out there like this. It's much more freeing. So again, the fine folks at Fifine, thank you so much. Absolutely going to tag you and shout you out in this episode. Great product. And I will be needing another one because when Exotica comes up and we're going to be doing hotel room interviews, I kind of need another microphone and another boom arm. So, I love the AM88 professional sounding microphone from Fifine. I also love the Fifine boom mic arm. So if the fine folks at Fifine think I'm Fifine, yeah, let's make that happen. That would be awesome. That would be a great, great collaboration. Fingers crossed. All right, so next up on the show, what's coming up tonight? So I had a lot of interviews this weekend, and one of them, she gave me absolute goosebumps. And she said one of the nicest compliments to me about the show, and you'll hear it in the interview. I melted. And Alexa Creed is the femdom of femdoms. They are an exquisite poet. They are great writers. They are great content makers. And I couldn't wait any longer, so I said, fuck it. Alexa's Creator Crush episode is premiering tonight. That'll be the main topic of the show tonight. Be sure to listen to it. We have a great conversation. They are extremely, They are a very beautiful human being, and it was very hard to stay focused. With the accent, with the way she uses her words, it was mesmerizing. So if you're in search of a dom to take over and have fun with you, I can't recommend Alexa Creed anymore. If I shout it from the mountains on 2 microphones, 2 AM88 microphones from Fafine with the boom arm from Fafine, that's the only way I could shout it out from the mountaintops. For crystal clear audio. Okay, we're good. Sorry. Got distracted. What else is coming up? Valentine's Day is coming up. Not looking forward to it. It's my my first single Valentine's Day in like 16 years. So I don't know how that's going to go. I never really liked going out on Valentine's Day because most people are bleh on Valentine's Day. Like, I get puppy love, I get the NRE, but, it's a lot of like young folks with the poodle haircuts and the bad just everything, and then you just kind of sit there and you end up eating your dinner and you just people watch and go, why did we fucking bother? Let's just go home and like have some supplements and get crazy freaky weird. Well, that's the kind of Valentine's Day I'm here for. So if you need someone to do supplements with and get freaky weird, email me, suburbanslutpodcast@gmail.com. I will do that with you. So what else is new? Right now, Exotica is approaching. I'm working on the artwork to tag Exotica, to show them off. Again, amazing company. 2 years in a row. Really, really love Exotica. I've been going for almost 15 fucking years. And this year we're going to be up in full effect. We're going to be doing interviews in the hotel room, on the convention floor, try to get some random Q&A stuff. I'm spending the whole weekend there, so I'm going to do some work. And still looking for some guest host to accommodate? Oh, what's the fucking word? This happens every episode. Try and say a word, and then I can't remember it for the life of me. But I'm looking for people to be my co-host and to help do interviews on Friday and Sunday. Right now, tentatively, my favorite NB in the whole wide world because they are so fucking funny. And I mean, they're pretty good looking. I mean, if that's your thing, attractive non-binaries. But Bowie Sinclair right now is tentatively coming with me on Saturday. And oh my God, you all know Bowie. They have been on every Slut Madness in spirit and actually there. One of the nicest, most sincere little people I've ever met. So right now, they were the first one I actually reached out to offer to come to Exotica and hang out for a day. So fingers crossed that works through with schedules and such. Life happens, so hopefully this works out. If not, that's okay too. I mean, I'm going to cry, and I'm like the ugly crier, so when I cry, it's not pretty. It's like full facial contortion, snot. Just, why me? Why? And it's literally. Thankfully, I do most of my crying in the shower, so the public doesn't have to see it. That's a favor I do for you. What else? We also have. So if you are in the burbs or the Chicagoland area, please go to friendsnightout.com. That's friends, the word night, the word out. That sounded really dumb the way I said it. friendsnightout.com. If you go there, they are a club that hosts private play events and gatherings. And on February 6th, they are hosting what's called Miss Lisa's Boys Town West. Yes, the main focus of that party is bisexual men, but that is not the only focus because we are mainly a bisexual, focused party. To where we talked about it briefly on the last episode, where everyone that comes to the party should be open to men and women and non-binaries, whatever. It makes it so much easier to be in a such a rare place and to feel safe. Like, no, for those that are nervous, there's no like video recordings, there's no outside eyes and ears. It's a very private location. And this is a great opportunity for those that aren't so out loud and proud to be able to still come out and have some fun. And of course, the best part, if you come to the party, it's Valentine's Day. I think it's Valentine's Day theme, so red, pink, whatever. The best part is you're going to meet me at the door because I'm going to be in this little tank top. I'm going to be a flexing, and I'm going to be looking like, ooh, I'm a big scary daddy bear. And I'm going to give you like a big hug and say, ooh, thank you for coming. Thank you. So yes, I am working the door for those events. I will be around the floor on those events as well. And I really hope you guys come out. Guys, girls, theys, thems, please come out. It's a great event. It's the first inaugural one. We're really trying to get off with a great start. So if you can attend, and let's dance. Let's get silly. Let's play games and let's have some appetizers because they're going to have crackers and cheese. And that's my favorite thing in the world is some crackers and cheese. So if you have any more questions, by all means, please reach out to me. SuburbanSlutPodcast@gmail.com or send me a message on any of the social platforms as well. I wish I could give you guys my phone number. Like, I'm a big text whore. I don't think it's a good idea to give my cell phone number out on a podcast. But if we ever meet or if you ever would like legitimately want to talk, ask me for my cell phone number. I'll probably throw it to you. I'm a chatty bitch. It's what I am. All right. And what else over the weekend? I did get the wonderful opportunity to have a sit-down interview with Moonshine Bondage. They are, I'm smitten is what I will say. And they know this. They're a great person. And today we're officially we're acknowledging each other as friends. And that completely made me blush. I was like, oh, thank you so much. Moonshine is the small little delightful thing. And you are going to fall in love with them. Obviously not this week. Next week, because if I believe, I'm going to check my sources. Moonshine's episode will be dropping on February 3rd. And their birthday is February 4th. So you bet your ass for Moonshine's birthday, we are going to ask you girls, guys, theys, thems to go follow them on social media. Even just say happy birthday. Support them any way you can because Moonshine is a baby creator. They are brand new. They're just getting off. They have an amazing supportive partner who I'm also trying to get on the show too. So hopefully Rabbit will be coming on soon. And they're both amazing people and they're both new to content creators. And I'm so excited we connected because like finds like. And I'm so happy to have found such awesome people. So that interview will be coming. I told you about Boys Town West. Also, another shout out. So, we're just trying to, support products and hopefully get some stuff in return. Because, you see all these YouTube videos like, oh, the fine folks at this sent me this. I definitely got stuff for our giveaway boxes. Y'all remember Uber Lube? Y'all remember Mochi Melt? Early to Bed? Those were companies that stepped up and showed up and really helped out make that box so special. So now we're going to start, hopefully, with the show getting some traction, some downloads, some followers. Hopefully they'll start seeing us and we might be able to get some equipment like, Fafine. I'm going to keep saying your name. Until I get that message that says stop saying our fucking name or the message that says, sure, we'll send you a boom mic and a microphone. Have fun in Exotica. Brought to you by Fafine. So, yeah, we got that. Alexa Creed, during their interview, talks a lot about DJI microphones. And DJI microphones are actually pretty fucking amazing. I've been doing my research on them since the interview. And, I think she was looking at the newer ones, the Series 3. I'm kind of in love with the Series 2. So, of course, DJI, if you want some free advertisement on the show, just like Fafine will probably be getting soon, I'll support all you guys. Fafine, great microphones, great equipment. DJI, amazing portable small microphones. Alexa Creed uses them for their content. So if you need to go see how good those microphones work, Alexa Creed, their website, alexacreed.club. Yes, .club. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm going to look it up right now. Because I don't have it. Guys, I try to get everything in order. Yes, alexacreed.club is where you want to go. You can find links to their content, to their sites, and, fuck it, we're going to do one more, actually I have 2 more shout-outs. This is not an advertisement episode, I swear. It's just all this stuff came up organically in the past week, so I'm passing it on to you guys. I didn't turn my phone on silent, I apologize. Loyal fans, you have been getting so much love from content creators on the show. From Moonshine, from Alexa, even to Trinity Infinity. So, loyal fans, this is just a good old shout out. You really do take care of your content creators, and it's seen, and I've heard nothing, absolutely nothing but good things about the support and the educational materials Loyal Fans gives back to content creators. So this is just a fucking shout out. Loyal fans, the Suburban Slut Podcast loves you, and we will always be loyal to you as well. I don't think I could make much on a content page, but like finds like, you spotlight creators, we spotlight creators. What a fucking team. What can I say? All right, there's one more thing. I'm so sorry. We're going to get to the show. T-Duke, T-I-D-O-U-K. T-Duke has sent us some special lingerie. Yes. And I'm going to be doing an unboxing video, so I've never done one. I've seen them, so I'm asking my darling friend Quinn Chaos to come over and just use their hands just to like open it, because my hands are not very cute and my nails aren't done, so I don't think that will look good. But Quinn Chaos is going to help me out with that on Wednesday. Next week, this is your job, my slutties. We're going to be doing a giveaway because T-Duke gave me a full lingerie set to give away. And unfortunately, it doesn't fit me. I tried, and just the way my balls looked in it, I was not comfortable. No. Even with the lights off, I couldn't get behind it. So instead of me wearing it, I'm going to give this freshly never worn lingerie set from T-Duke away next week on the show. This is for Valentine's Day, so unfortunately it's not going to get to you before Valentine's Day, but it's a sexy fucking set. You'll see what it is. And yeah, I swear to God, I'll turn my cell phone off. So make sure to keep an eye on the social medias. I will make the T-Duke contest very official. We're going to make it very simple. And it's honestly, main goal is to support the show and get some eyes and ears on T-Duke. So stay tuned for that. More next week. All right. I've plugged so much. I can't even sit down right now. There's so much plugged right now. Thank you for your patience. You guys know we're still a self-made podcast. The money that goes into the show mainly comes out of myself. The money we get from Patreon and from those ads. So don't ever think like I'm rolling in money from the ads. To be honest, it's like $8 a month. So, it's money and it helps, but the money goes right back into the show. Same thing with all the money I'm getting from Patreon. I'm not like retiring on a yacht. I'm buying 5 fine boom mic arms. I am going to start upgrading more stuff for the show, for the audio. It's basically you're giving into the show and it's going into the show. It's not like some people that do Patreons or things and then they just get the money and go, I'm going to go buy drugs and pizza because I've earned it. No. You guys are showing me that you like the show, and I want the show to be the best it can be for you, because that's the fucking point. Me recording the show is just an opportunity for me to be who I really felt I was my whole life. Just stage fright and everything and whatever bullshit reason, I just couldn't do it. But here, behind this microphone, this amazing AM88 microphone, it's really good. I get to be me, and sometimes you guys enjoy that, and you show your appreciation for it. Monetarily. And so, yeah, that money will go back into the show. I pinky promise. I'll show you receipts. I got you, especially with Exotica coming up. I've got big plans for that. I'm gonna make them work somehow. I'm in the midst of plotting, and I stay tuned. We're gonna do our best. So that's everything coming up on the show. Thank you for being patient. You are waiting to hear from the Romanian femdom, Alexa Creed. Oh, she wants to hear from you too. You should go to AlexaCreed.club. Alexa that was like my best Romanian. I'm not very good at it. But please enjoy this interview with Alexa. And what a voice. What a sweetheart. What a lover of what she does. No further ado, Alexa Creed, let's go. Creator Crush. Welcome, slutties, to another segment of Creator Crush. This is where we shamelessly gush over an online creator we are absolutely crushing on. Someone whose work, art, and energy we just can't get enough of. We bring them into our spotlight, shower them with love, and get to know the person behind the persona. Tonight, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome and host Alexa Creed. Alexa is a high-value brat and luxury queen with an accent that can bring you to your knees. She's a poet of erotica, a master of seductive storytelling, and she thrives on creating custom content that leaves you begging for more, like a good boy or good girl. You can find all her links and exclusive sites at alexacreed.club, so make sure you join the clubhouse ASAP. Alexa, thank you so much for coming over. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you for having me. It's so nice to be here.
Oh, yeah, no, it's an absolute pleasure. I'm so excited for this interview. I've been waiting all week, so let's jump right in, shall we?
Yes, of course. I'm super excited to.
Great, great. So before we really get into it, I always like to warm up with a little game we call Foreplay with our guest. It's a little tease before we take things upstairs for the full interview. So, Alexa, do you consent and want to have a little fun with me?
Of course. That's
All
what
right,
I'm here for.
there we go. So the first one, fan favorite, is what is your favorite pizza slash topping combination?
Pepperoni.
Really? Okay, so do you like the old
Yes,
school pepperoni, like the cups when it gets the grease inside, or just like,
yes,
I'll
yes.
see? Yep. Oh, that's delicious. I can go with that any day. Throw some sausage on there. My Chicago side is so happy. All right, so I'm sure you have a lot of options for this one, but what is the hottest thing anyone has said to you, whether it's a compliment or an homage?
That I'm worth $1 billion.
Oh, okay, okay. I can definitely see that. I mean, yes, you are definitely very beautiful and talented. So $1 billion, I think that might be underselling, but we'll still take it. And then this one's always a fun one for you. If you had three sexy wishes, so just any wish that has a sexy overtone to it, what would you wish for?
A sexy Welsh.
It's a thinker.
Actually, there is one wish that I have in mind for this year, and I'm hoping to make it come true.
Mm.
It's to be at the Venice Berlin show in October, I think it is.
Ooh, okay. So what's that one all about? I've never heard of that one.
So Venice Berlin Show is like a venue where all creators and fans meet together to get autographs.
Oh,
And, yeah, people can
oh, okay.
get flag and find out who their favorite creator is actually. And I've been there in 2019, and
Okay.
since I've tasted, I want to go again. I wanted to go in 2025, but I couldn't because of some personal issues with my health. But maybe this year, 2026, I will be able
Okay.
to get it.
Yeah, well, glad you're here and healthy. But yeah, so yeah, convention, that sounds, especially in Berlin, that
Yeah,
sounds like it'd be a lot of fun.
yeah, it is. It is. They are very open-minded.
Oh yeah, no, in
Actually,
comparison,
the 2020, the 2019 event, I saw that people were posting their autograph signs on eBay and selling them.
Really? They were just right up in there.
Yeah.
No hesitation. Okay. Do you want to just stick with that one? You can. You don't have to have three, but we just give that option. All right, let's see. Next up, I always lose my place. Ooh. So in this one, so what was the last thing you masturbated and or came?
Actually, a video of me fucking someone, another creator.
Oh, another creator. So creator on creator content.
Yeah, a collab, and it was a VR video. Like I watched it in
Oh,
3D.
really? Oh, shit. Okay. I've seen that before once at Exotica in Chicago, and that was mind. And this was a few
Yeah.
years ago, so I don't know how far it's come along now, but so was it like just your point of view, or was it the other creator's point of view, or just kind of like outside seeing both?
I made two type of movies, a POV where I can see it from the man's point of view, and I
Mhm.
also film like the voyeur scene where you can be like the third person in the room and watch it.
Okay, and is that the kind of stuff we can find on AlexaCreed.club by chance, or is that an
Uh,
exclusive?
no, not really. You can find them on VR platforms where they allow to have those
Oh,
glasses on because you cannot see it without the glasses. They look,
oh,
yeah,
yeah, it would look weird without the glasses. Like, okay, I can't work with this.
yeah, they deform me very bad into the.
All right, well, shit. Well, let's jump into our questions and get to know you a little better here. So, for yourself, your online persona is Alexa Creed. For the
Yes,
newcomers to your content, what are their kinks, specialties, and what do they do that make the fans come back for more?
I specialize in femdom, female domination, with accent on gunning, mindfuck,
Mm,
orgasm control, chastity, tease and denial, and cuckolding, of course.
of course. I mean, what is it without cuckolding? Come on. And I know we did say that before, but you do have an extremely alluring accent. It is Romanian. Was that correct? Fingers
Yes,
crossed.
yes, that's
Okay,
correct.
sweet. That was the other thing I didn't have written down. I'm like, I'm more than sure she said Romanian, so glad that worked out. All right, so next up, if someone could only watch 5 minutes of your content to understand Alexa Creed's vibe, which clip would you pick and why?
There is one that actually sold the best in 2025, and it was my favorite as well. It's called Secret Agent Interrogation,
Yes,
and it's on role play and mindfuck and psychological control, and it's my favorite of all of them.
I know I've seen a preview of that one somewhere, and I was like, wow, okay. You really get into the character in that one, so that's a perfect pick. What was the moment for you when you realized, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, and you decided to start making content? And how did your content creator journey be?
Well, this story is a bit longer because I started as a cam model in 2012,
Mhm.
and ever since I've been camming until 2021 when I started creating content.
Oh,
And I
okay.
realized that I kind of want to change from being a cam model to creating content and also switched my niche because I was vanilla and now I'm female domination.
Okay, okay.
uh, I always thought that I don't fit in the vanilla lifestyle and I needed something much kinkier and spicier
Mhm.
in my life.
Fair,
And then
fair.
I started to document myself on all the fetishes and how to actually be myself, like the real me, and put it in the persona that I've created online.
Oh, love that. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, especially with cam work, I mean, I don't think people understand how much effort and work actually goes into
Yeah.
that because I mean, sometimes you're sitting there and you're just waiting for something to start. It's not like filming a scene where you have total control and this and that. It's more, here's me, and when someone joins, flip it on, flip it off.
Yeah, and you also have to always be entertaining because if you
Oh
just
yeah.
sit there and do nothing at all and
Right.
people don't react to you. Like for now, even if I do get online from time to time and I
Mhm.
just sit there as a dominatrix is a totally different thing than it was when I was in
Oh,
my vanilla camming. period.
Right.
It can
Yes.
be much more serious and still alluring as a dominatrix, and the outfit you wear, it kind of shows, and the attitude as well. Whereas when you get to be in the vanilla lifestyle and camera cabin, well, then you have to be entertaining to attract people to actually spend on you.
Right. Because, I mean, they click and sign on, and whether you're sitting there checking your phone or taking a drink, compared
Yeah,
to when you're in your domination mode, people would jump on and you're already in your full outfit. You got the boots, the crop, whatever articles, and you're just ready to go.
exactly.
Nice. Let's see. So, and I know this one might be a kind of a follow-up to that one. So, how does your online persona differ from your off-camera self, or is it just the real you, only amplified?
It actually, the persona that I've created now, Alexa Creed, uh, the first name Alexa is also my real name.
Mhm.
And basically, I tried to put as much of myself from real me into this persona because I wanted to feel authentic. And I've realized that it is fully me who is behind it. Because I love to be in control in real life. I love dominating men in real life. I have also been participating to a lot of BDSM parties here in Bucharest,
Oh,
and I felt the power, so to say.
right. And it's just like you embrace that. It's like, yeah, actual Alexa loves this too, from, being controlling in the real life to
Exactly.
switching over there. So for you, it's not just like your mild day mannered Alexa, and then you just put on this completely different persona. It's more so just, this is me with a little bit more freedom,
Yeah,
amplified.
exactly. And
Gotcha, gotcha.
I just love that in a DS relationship that I can manifest online with submissives who want to do this. You have the freedom to express within the same, safe, and consensual terms who you actually are, and it gives you the liberty to feel like you want to feel without
True,
restraint.
true. And then quick follow up to that one. So for the services, do you do like the 24/7 via online, or is it just like per session? 'Cause that was something you just mentioned, like, ooh, that's very interesting to me, especially the 24/7 dynamic.
Yeah, I also had submissives that were 24/7,
Oh, wow.
except from when I used to sleep because I need my beauty sleep.
You're like, Alexa's
Uh,
off from these hours.
yeah. But yeah, I actually even had slaves in my real life,
Mm,
and it feels like a very interesting point of view to actually know the person and talk to the person face to face.
yeah,
But I also love the online thing a lot because if people are actually attuned to their desires and they recognize them, they can freely express who they are in a DS relationship. And I try to make it a safe space for people to express themselves. And because of the subscription platforms that are now online and you can find them, especially like Loyal Fans, which is my favorite
hmm,
one, um, you can form a relationship there that will actually have a 24/7
yeah. You can
appeal.
build that bond there more easier than just
Exactly.
via text message.
It's like
Right,
having a
awesome.
text message on your phone still.
Yeah. All right, love that. Let's see. So your work often feels very immersive rather than performative. So when someone enters your world, what rules do they unknowingly agree to?
So the basic of rules is the safe, sane, and consensual. I don't do,
Love
for
that.
example, blackmail without expressing that this is role play and
Mhm.
nothing goes beyond our session. Um, I
Oh,
try, I try to always explain this far from the start because people think that they get so excited when they hear the word blackmail, and they sometimes don't realize that this is something that can be even law, like
mhm.
outside of the law. And a creator needs to be very, very careful when subjecting
Oh God, yeah.
such things.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah. And this is basically my rule, which is the most important: safe, sane, and consensual. The role has to be consensual. He has to agree to what we are doing. If he uses the
Hmm.
safe word we established from the beginning, the scene stops. No
Oh,
further
perfect.
comments.
Right.
Yeah. There are also, when we start discussing at first and knowing each other, I always ask questions about hard limits, soft limits.
Yeah.
Depending on these, I evaluate how the sessions are going to uh, perform, basically,
Yeah.
and how he will go on with what he is asked.
So
Because
you
some people like things that I maybe like myself, or I don't like them to put them in place. And yeah, and we have to be on the same page.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you do that deep dive, so you just don't do like on the surface. You ask the hard, the soft limits. You get to know more about the person rather than
Yeah,
just, okay, I'm going to blackmail you. Here we go. So you definitely
yeah,
give that personalized experience to your fans.
exactly. And I'm also very interested in how he discovered the BDSM
Oh,
realm, why he feels like he needs to be in a DS relationship, what makes him understand that this is granting him happiness, or I don't know,
what it
something that
fulfills for
makes,
the
yeah,
submissive.
exactly.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. Because I mean, truth be told, I have definitely had bad Dom experiences, or as we call them sometimes, being with a fake Dom. And yeah, what you're describing is literally how every situation should go. They should get to know the person, deep dive, not just black and white. Okay, and here we go. So that's awesome that you do that. Big respect to them.
Thank you. It's something that I value myself, especially since usually all things feel transactional, and I just like
Yeah,
to have that feeling of not being necessarily transactional. I mean, there is the financial domination fetish that can
well,
feel
of course.
transactional, but other than that, if you go on the other fetishes, it has to feel like you have a connection with the submissive so that they trust you and your lead, and you trust them that they are there to actually feel and understand they get to be submissives like they want to.
Right. That's amazing. I could not have said that. Wow. Thank you for that. Yeah. So let's see. So next up, what do you believe actually creates magnetism in a saturated creator space? Because a few years ago with COVID and everything, of course, OnlyFans, the online creator world blew up. And even still nowadays, it's a very saturated market. So, how do you use magnetism as you lean towards the camera? And I just completely forgot what's yes, how do you use magnetism?
Well, apart from trying to use the best equipment that I can, and I will upgrade my camera soon because I think this gives you an immersive feeling when you
Hmm.
actually see the videos that I produce. Apart from this, I also try to feel as authentic as possible, as I've mentioned to you before. And I think that this is what brings magnetism to my Alexa Creed sorry, to my Alexa Creed brand. So authenticity is what will make all creators have success in this world of creating content, especially now that there is so much noise everywhere, and
Exactly.
even an AI flop that keeps getting bigger.
Oh, yeah, we could do a whole episode on that right now. Good Lord. But no, it's funny
Yeah.
too, because yeah, I have viewed your website and you can tell in your content, it's not just you reading a script. It's not,
No,
hello,
I
I'm
never read.
Alexa. No,
Well,
you definitely have a
I
lot of
actually
personality.
I actually think a lot of about getting a teleprompter, because that way I wouldn't
Oh,
lose my ideas mid sentence, because I always do this. I try to speak. I have a lot of ideas coming in, and I
yeah.
don't know which one to pick, and then I pick one, and then I forget what I want to say. And
Yep.
I just take it over and over and over, and take another's, and have to stitch them together in the video. Yeah, but a teleprompter would be fine because it would be me saying what ideas I have and then just reading them and trying to.
And adding your
Uh,
flair to it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I do that all the time. Like, I'm so OCD and my brain just runs and runs and runs. And even sometimes during interviews, I just did one with Trinity Infinity. You know her, I know her. That's how we connected, right? Through Trinity. So shout out to Trinity, who is at AVN Awards. Totally fucking jealous of that right now.
so
But
jealous.
I was doing her interview, and when I went back to look, I'm like, I completely skipped a question just because I got lost in the conversation. Then I looked down and completely just forgot to ask her. So I get how that goes. I need something to just at least help keep me focused a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I have a little bit of ADHD,
Yep.
more like ADD than ADHD because I.
So we had technical issues and just disconnected on mid sentence. Alexa was patient enough and kind enough to be waiting, and we're back in business. Internet's connected. We're good. All right. So next question. Many creators chase virality. I think I said that right. You seem to cultivate loyalty. What do you prioritize when building long term devotion instead of short term clicks?
Well, actually, being in Romania doesn't help either with virality. Like to be viral here, you would have to make content focused in like on the Romanian people, and
Oh,
then I wouldn't be very much easily found by the US or the rest
yeah.
of the world. Yeah. So what I try is put my presence everywhere where I can and
Okay.
focus more on being discovered. Once I'm being discovered, they get to see like who I am and they get to realize why they should stay because I do
Oh,
put a lot of time and effort in cultivating my relationships with my fans and my submissives.
wow. That's amazing. Yeah. And especially, in this day and age, I'm sure there's a lot of people where it's, like you said, it's just clicks. And as soon as it's over, we're done. Move on. But you
Yeah,
definitely
exactly.
build that relationship, that connection with your clients and, fans on the websites.
Exactly. And social media right now is always evolving and like every time
Mhm.
I log on to it there's something new and I just don't want to focus on posting what's trending but rather
Yeah,
focus on posting what's me and representing me as
right. So this way you're not
Lebanese.
changing your core, but you can dabble in something new just to bring those new views into your core content, something like that.
Yeah.
Perfect. And well, also, so your brand carries confidence without cruelty. So for you, where do your boundaries begin and why are they essential to your power?
Well, my boundaries begin like with respect. If you don't
Mm,
respect me, you do not have anything to do with me at all. Like it's an instant block and done.
yep.
And I see respect as manners. Like you have to
Oh,
have manners. You have to properly introduce yourself, tell me who you are, ask the right questions, and being polite about them. Because if you just come here and ask me, "Do you want to have sex?" I'm not gonna answer that, and it's gonna be an instant block.
yeah. That's not even a response, just block. Bye.
Yeah. But while other do this and they get blocked, other men do realize that respect is needed and they try to get under my skin, so to say. And they ask the
Oh.
proper questions and ask, how should I address you, mistress or goddess or whatever? And that's where the relationship begins. The proper introduction is very important. Another thing that I hate is when, not necessarily hate, but I dislike it, is when a submissive tries to top from the bottom. Like,
Oh.
I've spent so much money this month, goddess. Can I get X Z videos from your collection,
Right.
please? No, you
No.
don't.
Goddess does not allow that. No.
Exactly. Or when he tries to change the dynamic to actually make him feel like more important. I don't like that.
Oh. Yeah, no, you don't do that in a relation. No, no, no.
No, you try to be respectful and you say what you like, you say what you dislike, you try to be upfront about if you can have the proper way to manifest yourself near a
Mhm.
dominatrix. Because if you cannot do it and you feel like this is not for you, you're free to go. No one is keeping you here with,
No,
yeah. And many men don't understand that. And there are so
they
many
do not.
fetishists that, yeah, so many fetishists that just want to get a video, jerk to it, and then it's all over. I don't
Yeah,
mind them, but don't act like you're a submissive because you aren't.
right. No, no, you are not. It's different to have the fetish or the fantasy compared to actually being a submissive.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that 100%. Let's see. So for this one, what's something you discovered or a new skill you developed while being a creator? So we talked about the switching from vanilla to more of what you truly are. Was there any other new skills or anything you've learned along your journey?
Actually, yes, because before when I was vanilla, I wasn't editing at all
Mm.
videos. So when I started first creating videos and switching from the vanilla to femdom, I realized that I need to learn Premiere Pro and
Oh,
to edit at a professional level. And I do all the time try to focus as much as I can on tutorials on YouTube to
always learning.
improve my work. Sometimes I fail, sometimes I like what it gets out of my editing. But it's always a trial and error at some point because you want to try new things to immerse your viewers into what you're doing. And for me, it's very interesting. Like the best part is when I get those videos that are a bit harder to edit and they
Mm.
stay like 3, 4 to 5 hours to edit them. But then when I publish, I feel like, oh my God, I did this.
Masterpiece.
And of course, there are the other type of videos that are so easy to edit because they are standard.
Okay.
But those get me bored.
Right. It's just all right, trim, trim, trim.
Exactly. I just like the ones that have more effects and the vocals that go on several levels, and you can hear either
Yes.
in the left or the right side of your audio. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
gonna say I've been dabbling in editing and just even from like a podcast perspective, I just got a decent microphone and like audio setup, but still there's so much I want to learn, like about like you were saying with levels and it can be this deep or you can amplify one sound on the other and get everyone balanced. So I've been trying the YouTubes. I'm very not tech savvy with this kind of stuff. So yeah, I absolutely relate to that because I want it to sound, pristine and easy flow, but every now and then you have to edit out a speech and it's just like, fuck, there's no way to make this to where someone doesn't hear the but and
yeah,
you cut in. So
I
yeah,
don't really get that.
I know. And I
I
try to,
used to, sorry.
oh, you go ahead by all
I
means.
used to have a microphone on the camera that was like captivating everything around it, and I was like, what do I do with the sound?
Oh
And
yeah, trying to remove that. Oh,
like, and then I just decided that I need to get the mini mics from DJI.
mm,
I don't know if you
yeah.
know them, and they've improved my sound like hundreds of times.
Are those like the mini mics with like the little fuzz on them that people are doing the videos and
Yeah,
TikToks with?
if you want
Yeah,
me, I can show them to you.
sure.
And I just love them. They are so little.
Oh, and those are not okay, okay. And you said that's what brand?
DJI.
DJI. Well, see if we can shout them out on here. Be like,
Yeah,
hey,
they
Alexa just sponsored you, so send her some goodies.
yeah, they are very and they weren't expensive. And I think
Oh,
they're now even more discounted because the new DJI 3 came out, and these
oh,
are the
okay.
mini ones.
Yeah.
Because you can find the bigger ones too, but I didn't like those because they were too big until the second edition. But then when they got out the third, they are also mini, and they look
Mini
good on
and
content.
smooth. So DJI, let's try and hook up Alexa. We'll see what happens. We'll do our best. So we'll see. Oh, and let's see. So, and this one I'm sure is going to be a thinker. What's the most unexpected DM email you've ever had come in? This either caught you off guard, something super weird, or just made you go, what the fuck is this?
Actually, something recent. A
Mm.
guy emailed me from one of my club stores asking me if I can make a custom video where I try to start my car, but it won't start. And I was asking how,
Oh,
because every car today
it's
doesn't
electric.
have exactly, it doesn't have the key that you put in and
Yeah,
it
it's
do
the
the,
button.
it's the button.
I mean, you
Like,
could sit there and push the button, but I'm guessing that's he wanted like the old school, like rah, rah, rah,
yeah,
rah.
I think so.
I can see
And I
that.
told him
Okay.
yeah, I told him that I cannot do this unless I find an old Dacia, which is a Romanian
Oh,
old
wow.
car, and try to do that. But I don't think it would be like it would be too expensive for me to go and find
Yeah.
something like
And then to make sure it actually doesn't start, like, are you going to drain the
yeah,
gas out of it? Are you going to disconnect something? Because you still need the sound, the turno. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a lot of moving pieces.
I was thinking, what is this that gets him so excited? Like, what's this photos?
Yeah, we've gotten really good answers to this. And again, to be clear, we do not yuck yums, but we may have questions. That's what I always say, because I want to know about stuff like this. Trinity, who was just she had someone that wanted her to be an elevator operator. It's like you step
Wow.
into the elevator, like, what floor today, sir? And, the clicking of the buttons and everything. And again, that was just fascinating to me. Like, I just want to know more about that stuff. What's the most memorable fan interaction that you had, whether it be sexy, sweet, or empowering?
I think that the most memorable was in 2000 when we switched years. Like he was in a private with me. I was maybe mixing a bit at the time, a bit of vanilla with
Oh,
femdom with this particular submissive
okay.
man
Yeah.
because he is a bit submissive. And he was at his friends preparing for the new year. I was working also on the new year, and he sneaked into his bedroom, into the bedroom, and he spent basically about 1 or 2 hours with me in private, and we did a lot of hot things
I
on New
imagine.
Year's.
Oh yeah, did you make it to the bell
Yeah,
to the
like
ball drop midnight?
yeah, when it was midnight for me, it was like I don't know 7 or 8 p.m. for him or something
Mm-hmm.
like that.
But you're like, up, the ball's dropping on my side, so release. So for you, how do you handle the negativity or criticism you come across while being a content creator that has such a social media presence? Because I mean, it's 2026. We have keyboard warriors and everyone. I'm sensitive to that, so I'd like to take tips from the pros. So how do you handle that negativity or criticism?
Uh, for me, it's easy being in a role that I put myself into. Like
Good point.
yeah, I just block when I don't like the attitude because it's something that empowers my persona too. It's easy to uh, impose your power. Like if you don't
Yeah,
like something, you don't let it control
that I like
you.
a lot.
And another thing that I go by in real life as well is you do not have power on what the others are doing. You have power on how you react to it. So I
Love
try
that.
to, yeah, I try to put this as much as I can in real life and the persona that I've created in the sex work industry. Because let's be honest, it's my peace of mind, and in the end, I don't care what people are saying if they intend to hurt
Truth.
me in any way possible.
Yeah. It's just like you really took the time to come on here and try to hurt me. Well, that was your mistake because I don't give a shit. And goodbye. Thanks for wasting your time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it usually is about themselves and not about you. They have some
Right.
frustration that they need to attend in a maybe psychological therapy session. I could do
Yeah.
that if they want to.
Hey, there you go. That's what you respond to next time. Be like, so you have a lot of anger and I want to help you with that. So here's what we're going to do, and just completely blow their fucking mind. So for this one, so is there a scene or idea you're dying to shoot but haven't yet? Either because like logistics or pure how the hell do I make this happen?
There was an idea at some point with me and a lot of chocolate, but then I realized that this wasn't so comfortable to do and also not very legit for platforms to have my video on them because they confuse the chocolate
Oh, fuck. Yep. And you'll
with
get that
something else.
ban real quick. Like, no, no, that's Hershey's. It's no, it's Godiva. We're
Exactly.
good.
But chocolate can be so sexy. Like,
Oh,
do
fuck
you know
yeah.
Shakira's La Tortura video, like for the phone?
Mm.
She used it at some point, some type of
No.
chocolate oil. I don't know what it is, but it
Yeah.
does look so hot.
Right, it does. And it's one of those things where you try it yourself. It's like, well, do I just melt a bunch of chocolate chips and then it's too hot? Or like food play for me on paper is always, it's sexy. I mean, when done right. But sometimes the logistics of it just
Yeah,
don't work.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see. So, what do you wish your partners or lovers understood about, or just in general, partners or lovers, understood about dating a spicy content creator?
Um, in general, I think men should understand that sex work is work.
Man,
And not only men, but women too, because some women can be very mean to other women. I don't know why.
it's cattiness. Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, I think this is the main thing they should understand that sex work is work. And we are as legit as any corporation CEO. We do the work,
Exactly.
we handle everything, we do the editing. We sometimes need a team we don't have. Maybe some
Right.
of us have them, but some don't. I no, I don't for now,
Yeah.
but I do want to have a team in the future.
Oh,
Like
hell yeah.
imagine someone helping me with all the editing and all the filming and such. Oh my God, that would be a
Oh, God.
blessing.
And then you just get to sit back and perform and be you. While someone else
Exactly.
does it, like, okay, you fix this. Thank you.
Exactly. And another thing they should understand, and everybody should understand, it's not anyone is made to do this type of work.
Hmm.
It requires a great responsibility inside and understanding that you are not only selling your body, as they say, you
Right.
are actually selling who you are. You're
Your
selling your
art. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people will always joke around, and this is just one of my pet peeves when someone's like, "Oh, I should just go sell feet pics," or "Oh, I should just go start OnlyFans." I'm that person that will speak up every time and just say, "Do you know how much fucking work those people do? Like with everything, like you're saying, editing, video, promotion, you have to be on so many hours a day." I'm like, you don't just sign on and flash a boob and get $500. Like that's not how it
exactly.
works.
If people around me, like friends, are saying this, then I show them my notion and they,
Yeah.
they
You're like,
stop
this is all the
believing
work
I'm
I did
serious.
just today. Let's see. So if now this is going to be a great one. If Alexa Creed were to evolve over the next year, so it's perfect that it's January, what aspects would deepen rather than change? So it's kind of like a Pokemon, like how are you going to evolve into your next form?
I think I've been evolving ever since I created my first video.
Mhm.
And I actually did this experiment, I think a
Oh,
week ago. I was looking at my old style videos and I was looking at my new ones because
oh,
I
okay.
tend to be very critique of myself.
Of course.
And I realized that although I don't like my current work because I feel like it needs more, I always feel like it needs
Really?
more. You
Okay.
know, I'm an over perfectionist. I
That's a valid, very
actually,
valid.
yeah, I actually saw that if comparing the two things from like 2023 to now, there are huge differences and
Oh yeah.
I've stepped up so big. And I think it's good to be a perfectionist, but not like I am. Sometimes I do push it to the
A little too
maximum,
much. Yeah. No,
and you can
I
burn
get
out.
that.
Yeah, you can burn out easily if you do that. And I think too that what I need, what my brand needs, and what I need is a bit of balance. And this
Oh.
is very important for me to understand and put in my brand in the future. Balance with wanting more for myself.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I totally validate the looking at previous work and you just go, wow, what the what the fuck was I doing to compare to nowadays? And yeah, I get the perfectionism. And for me, what I just always step back and I look, hey, this interview, you know, pun intended, was better than my last one because I've upgraded this or I've changed this. Everything is a step to just being better. I'm never going to be perfect by any means. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's
get that because like even this interview now, I'm so happy to where I am now compared to last year where it was just shitty webcam on the laptop, bad microphone audio, and then me trying to promote it and put it out there. I'm like, this is garbage.
yeah. Actually, I'm very happy that I've met you, and it's very nice to see that people are pushing themselves to find ways to earn from this world of the online, and you diving into the adult work, which is so niched, and people are talking so bad sometimes about it. I
Right.
don't know if you saw the Florida governor that wants to put a 50% tax on OnlyFans.
Yeah. Okay. DeSantis, that
Called it sin
psychopath.
tax.
Right. Yeah. Sin tax, but separation of
Yeah,
church and state. That's how America goes. No, I really
exactly.
appreciate that, Alexa. Thank you so much. Like, truly, that's why I was trying to think of something different for the show, and not a lot of people get a chance to talk about the behind the scenes so much while also promoting, like, hey, this is what I do, and then this is the person behind the persona. So, yeah, this is why I've absolutely been loving doing this. So I really appreciate that compliment. Thank you so kindly.
Yeah, it's very courageous, and you have all my respect for it.
Ah, now you're gonna make me blush and get all red on camera. Well, Alexa, truly, I mean, I don't know what else I could say. You are an absolute delight, and I could not have asked for, honestly, a better experience. This was beyond my expectations by all means, so thank you so much. But
My
before
pleasure.
but before we wrap up, of course, just one more time, where can our slutty audience find you, your content, support you, and keep up with you on socials? So this is your chance, just plug away where they can help you out.
Well, my Instagram is LXX290. On X Twitter, I am Alexa Creed. And my favorite platform, my favorite subscription platform is Loyal Fans. And also, I have OnlyFans too. Everyone does.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, for my clip stores, I have clips for sale, many vids, and I want clips. But I focus more on clips for sale and I want clips.
Okay. Yeah, and so far it's two for two. Big fans of content creators is loyal fans so far. I mean, not say anything bad about OnlyFans, but we have definitely heard a lot of positive about loyal fans lately. So that's a good
Yeah,
sign.
yeah, they are very nice to their creators. They
Mhm.
also have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday when they actually go through the site key functions and they explain to you how to make it
Really?
work. Yeah, they
I
they
had
do
no
that.
idea.
They have workshops, and I
Wow.
think that all platforms, even if they are big as OnlyFans, they should focus more on creators.
Mhm.
OnlyFans doesn't at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe they will in the future. I don't know. And I think that these are what will distinguish platforms in the future.
Yeah. And that's what's I think a lot of people just hear loyal fans and go, oh, that's just a knockoff or whatever. It's like, no, it's becoming a lot more creator focused and helpful rather than just okay make an account, post your stuff, here's your check.
And I love the fact that they've integrated both the store that you go there and just buy videos,
Yeah.
and also the subscription site itself. They're all mixed together. You can also have video calls on it and all.
Well, there we go. So loyal fans, you're hearing us. We're big fans, everyone all around. So again,
Fans.com/Alexa Creed.
there we go. Perfect ending. Alexa, again, thank you so much for your time. This was an absolute pleasure. Thank you for sliding in this week, and we will catch up soon.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
My pleasure. Thank you, Alexa.
My pleasure.
No, my pleasure. No, both pleasure. Mutual pleasure. There we go. If you're not heading over to alexacreed.club right now and getting the secret agent interrogation video, fuck you. It was so good. It was so amazing. That's the video we were talking about in the interview. And it's honestly one of the first videos I watched on their website. And yes, go, download, click, support, follow. Alexa, amazing. Like, oh. And as you heard, Alexa found me through Trinity and Infinity, the OG, the cherry poppin' girl from the first episode of Creator Crush. So, Infinity, I'm going to have to pay you back somehow. I don't know. We'll figure that out. So, yeah. And so now moving on with the show. I know the next 2 weeks are going to be really big. Like I said, next week, it's going to be Moonshine Bondage in honor of right before their birthday. It's so young, so sweet, so yet deviant. Not a brat at all, are you, Moonshine? They are not a brat. They really are. They're a fucking brat, and you'll see it, and you'll hear about it. But don't tell them you heard that from me. Okay. Any hoozles. Also, so the click section. I've had some feedback saying, hey, you mentioned you were doing a segment on clicks. What's up? Yeah, I really deep dived on this one. I did a lot of work. I'm still working on it because I want it to be really good. And I want to make sure I come off educated and not just like bitching about this or that. I want to entertain and I want to educate. And, you know, sometimes with me, if I don't have all my stuff down, like I can kind of rabbit brain and just start like going from topic to topic. And this is one segment I'm really putting the homework in on because it's worth it. And I think you guys will be really entertained and also educated. So please be patient. I'm really sorry it's taking this long to get it out there. I hear your voices. It will be coming soon. A pinky promise. Come on, pinky promise. Put them up. Come on, put your pinky up. There you go. Pinky promise. Oh, what else? So, there's not going to be any block party this week. I just, I was very busy. But I do have a segment I would like to discuss with all of you. And again, so far, nicknames have not been made. So one of my friends, who I have history with, is also a listener to the show. So hi, you know who you are. Thank you for listening. Thank you for attending high school with me. Such a sweetheart. They are just newbies into the lifestyle, into exploring E&M and opening their relationship. And one of the very first things I said to them, when you start polyamory, when you start ethical non-monogamy, when you start swinging, whatever the case is, I know this sounds harsh, but it's very true. And this came from someone very educated and very smart and sexy on the show. You may remember them as Tish. Tish, shout out. They told me that once those things happen, your previous relationship is over. It is dead. And when she first told me that, I was like, that's fucking harsh. And she was like, well, no. Your previous relationship was closed. It was you and that other partner. That was it. Since you are no longer doing that relationship is now over. And you are in a new relationship with new boundaries, new expectations, new everything. And it sounds very scary, but it's actually very empowering and it shows growth. It shows learning. It shows wanting to explore, wanting to do that with someone you love. So yeah, I know it's on paper, but when you really think about it, it's a beautiful thing. And in respect to my friend, they are just doing it now with their nesting partner. So newbie NP. And she reached out to me today and was asking me for advice and opinions on like how to help him start his journey. And of course, like and I swear to God, this is 3 out of 4 men. Tell me when I'm telling lies, people. When you start polyamory, E&M, or swinging, the male confidence 3 out of 4 times is not there. We are very shy. We are very timid. We are afraid of fucking up. We are afraid of, not being good enough or not getting the attention. There's all sorts of things. And it happens all the time. It happened to me when we first started opening our marriage and stuff. I mean, you guys remember how Tish looked. I mean, hello. She settled hard. And, yeah, it's kind of like intimidating in a good way because normally women in that relationship get the attention as they should because they're beautiful, they smell nice, they're soft, they're sexy. For men, it's normally much harder. And that's why we're normally a little intimidated at first too. So the newbie advice I was given today to NP, nesting partner, what's up, bird? Bird is a bird. So I told Birdie, I'm like, hey, so the first thing to do is definitely get on Feeld, FEELD, as we discussed before on a very old episode, for ethical non-monogamous or polyamorous partners, looking mainly for sex or sometimes even for dating, sometimes both. Feeld is a great tool. Because you already know those people are looking for the same thing you're looking for. So there goes like so much of the fucking pressure right off the bat. You don't have to worry about this, or this. They have a profile. You can read it. If the details you want aren't in there, you can send them a message. No harm, no foul. Where if you're on like Match or Tinder or any other like dating site, really, it's much harder to say, oh, well, I'm non-monogamous. What does that mean? I mean, and again, that's a term that's kind of like, it's very broad to most people because I'm non-monogamous and I'm technically a single male right now. So people would ask me, well, how are you non-monogamous? I'm like, well, I can have multiple partners and that's okay. Just because I don't have a primary or a nesting partner doesn't mean like I'm not non-monogamous. Non-monogamous just means I'm not for one person. That's all it means. So I would definitely recommend going to those sites first because the non-monogamous and E&M people are much more open in there. I also mentioned you can try Facebook groups. It's very hit or miss. There are some great polyamory Facebook groups, but a lot of them don't support dating, hookups, or, this or that. So you kind of have to find that E&M Facebook groups. And if you do like E&M in your city, stuff will pop up. And, it's a way to meet more people. You can also socialize because it's Facebook. Just don't talk about sex because then your freaking page won't get recommended anymore. Fucking Zuck. Yeah, you heard me, Zuckerberg. You and your mansion. Put me on, I'm on a pedestal now from my people. He's got so much money, it's not even fair. It should be illegal how much money he has. Any hoozles. So I was telling them to tell them about Feeld, to tell them about Facebook. FetLife, you can find some E&M stuff on there, but it is mostly kink-based. We know this. So, I'm kind of like iffy on that one. And the best piece of advice I gave personally, and I said, look, I get the, not being confident. It's hard. It's scary. I get it. And she sent me pictures. And Birdie, my guy, you are handsome. And even she said, yeah, I know they're very handsome. Yeah. But it's just that, it's that newbie nerves, newbie nerves. It's a lot to deal with. So I told her to have Birdie, I guess that's your nickname now, my guy, you're Birdie. I said, have Birdie sit down. Have Birdie write a pros and cons list and be brutally honest. Absolutely brutal. And when I mean pros and cons, I mean pros like, I'm going to have more sex. I'm going to have more dates. I'm going to have more connections. Like, you have to be honest. What is it that you want out of E&M or polyamory or whatever, situation you're looking for? What do you want? Do you just want sex? Do you just want kinky sex? Do you just want sex with multiple people? It's okay. It's just a pros and cons list. Because guess what? On that cons list, you're also going to be brutally honest. Unfortunately, there's jealousy. There's boundaries that can get crossed and cause issues in your relationships. It may damage or even, completely destroy your current relationship if boundaries and consent aren't followed. Communication, like everything. So I even said, even for the cons, think worst case scenario. Pros, think best case scenario. Be brutally fucking honest. And then I said the next day, or even that night, hey, depends how long you have. I'm an early bird. I'm in bed by 9, folks, so you know this. The next day to have a honest, open conversation. So Birdie and his lovely partner will sit down. Birdie will go over the pros and cons, and they will have a vulnerable, safe conversation. I think this is a step a lot of people don't do. They really just go more along the lines of, hey, do you want to fuck other people? Or, hey, do you want to go on dates with other people? They don't have the conversation of, yes, it's something that interests me. Here's why it interests me. Here's some of the things I would hope to achieve by us opening our relationship. Here's some things I don't want, And you get that all out on the table, and it's so much easier. Girls, guys, theys, thems, it's so fucking easy to be vulnerable and open in a safe communication like that, to be heard, to be seen, and to really have a heartfelt conversation. Will this work for us, or is it too scary? Is the risk greater than the reward? And I've heard some people legit say they've had this conversation, and guess what? They decided not to do it. And that was okay. It's not just an easy decision to say, I'm going to sleep with other people. I'm going to date other people. It's not. It's a huge step. And it's very, very, very highly recommended you take your time and you have these conversations to make sure everyone is on the same page. So, Birdie, it sounds like you guys pretty much are, but that's why I still suggested to do the pros and cons list. And I left off with that with saying after this, if he has any questions, you can message me. I'm very, I love to talk to people. I'm 9 years into this shit, babes. Like, I'm not smart, but I know some stuff. And I'm always happy to share that information and knowledge, especially with 9 years of wins and fails. Yeah, you learn some stuff. So always glad to help. Noobs, my babes, Papa's here for you. Never hesitate to reach out. So that's pretty much the show this week. I wanted to give the beautiful goddess Alexa her due. And make sure to go check out all her socials. Make sure to check out all those plugs. No, not that one. Okay, maybe that one with the curve. That one we can talk about later. But I meant the plugs like Fine and Vocaster. Another huge shout out to them. Vocaster, you're amazing. Thank you for making my audio so much better. Velvety smooth. Coming up on the show. You ready? Still can't do this in one voice. Upcoming content on the Suburban Slut Podcast includes upcoming interviews with Mercy Muse, Angel's Dust, Rain to Gray, Miss Lisa, Bang Bang Pineapple Gang, Furry Vixen, Haley Labine, Steamworks Chicago, Good Boy Pup, and Kennedy Sterling. I told you, I'm trying to get busy, and especially with Exotica around the corner. Check out my Twitter. It's, Suburban Slut Podcast at Chicago Exotica. We're making it happen. It's going to happen, and it's going to be a fun fucking weekend. So, as always, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, email, FetLife, podcast supplier of your choice, all that good jazz. Next week, look forward to moonshine just sliding down your throat ever so smoothly and just, yeah. Okay, getting a little verklempt. All right, folks, you know what time it is. I know. Come on, we got to get up. Up. Because just like that, my sweet slutties, our night together has come to an end. Make sure you have all your things before you head out, and thanks for coming over. Text me when you get home just so I know you got home safe. But don't you worry. I really hope you come back any time. I will leave a light on for you, and maybe even the door unlocked. Remember that pleasure is personal, consent is sexy, and curiosity keeps it fun. Stay safe and stay slutty.
No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut. No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut.